and welcome to our podcast, Tuku Talks, where we talk about shit that matters to rangatahi. I'm one of your co-hosts, Janaye Henry.
I'm the other host, Turia and Vorteke.
And today, we have a kaupapa that I know a lot of our rangatahi care about heaps. We're talking about influencers today, and we have sitting, not in a boot, but on a bike with us for the first time.
Kia ora,
Not yet, for the first time in Tuku history. Now you go.
Oh, kia ora. Am I introducing myself?
Yeah, introduce yourself.
My name's THAT CUZZY TREXX. My name's Terewai, also known as THAT CUZZY TREXX.
Yeah.
On all the platform things, I guess, yeah.
And how'd you get here, mate?
How'd I get here? Well, I actually drove up on this bike you see here, all the way from Wellington. Yeah, stopped into Kaingaro, had a bit of a hunt, stopped in Taupo, had a bit of a fly fish. Yeah, it's been a good journey so far.
Is that why? Because for the people who can't see, he has a few injuries.
Yeah, you know, a couple injuries. You get that on the big jobs, you know? Get that on the big jobs.
And by big injuries, I'm seeing a tiny scraped knee and a little scraped ankle.
Yeah, it's just a little something here and there. It's not really too much.
Bit of flavour.
Artsy. Yeah.
Love that. So we're talking about all things influencing today. Let's just like start from the top. What is an influencer? Do you want us to call you Trex? Like, what do you want us to call you?
Yeah, Trex. Most people just call me Trex.
Okay.
What is an influencer? I don't know, like, I don't really like the term influencer. Like, I feel like, yeah, it's got a bit of a bad rap nowadays. Because when I think of an influencer, like, in the general consensus, you think of, like, someone that's, like, got a mean-ass rig, and they're like, use my code, 15% off, or, like, you know, like that's what I think of, like, an influencer, or, like, someone that's either...
Is a rig a
like,
body? Sorry.
Huh?
Is a rig a body?
Yeah,
Sorry,
rig's a body, yeah.
I don't know what the was.
No,
I was
no,
just
no.
like,
Or like someone that's like motivational or like something like that, you know? Like I don't think, like for me, I feel like I do content creation as opposed to being like an influencer. I guess with having a big platform, it sort of just comes part and parcel that you do have some sort of influence. But yeah, for me, I think of like an influencer as someone that like influences your life in some way, whether that be beneficial or non-beneficial, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean,
I hope that answered your question. Was I just all shit? Just
No, that's good.
What's going on? But
I
anyway.
mean, surely you must be influencing people. You got heaps follow you.
But like I feel like if you're influencing them to do something, you know what I mean? Like that's why I think of like motivational.
So like buy
people.
something, eh? That's why you use
Or
the
like,
code.
yeah. Or like I don't know, health and fitness people because they're like influencing you to change like your eating habits or to exercise or motivational people like Gary Vee that teaches you how to influence, you know, has a positive impact in your life. Like me, I just like sort of just try and make people crack up. Like
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's where I sort of see the difference. I don't know. But
cool.
Yeah, can you tell us a little bit about the content that you do make for those who might not be familiar with you yet?
Yeah. I just sort of I do all sorts, eh? Like I've been doing like social media stuff for about 5 years now, so I've been around for ages. Like I'm an old head, I'm washed up. No. But yeah, I just do all sorts really. I've tried everything. I've tried like cooking tutorials. I've done skits. I just do, most of my stuff is just off the top stuff. Like I'll just have an opinion about something and I'll start having a talk about it. And my own like silly humor and personality the way I am, and you know, some people find it funny, some people don't. So.
I've actually
I find myself crack up as though, like I watch my stories over and over again, like crack up at my own self.
Well, that's good. That's like,
but like I'm just,
at least
for
you
me,
know it's good.
For me, I'm like, I find it funny, so I just put out shit that I find funny, and if someone else finds it funny, that's just a benefit, you know what I mean? Like, may as well.
So you just like get an idea and you roll with it?
Yeah, pretty much.
I've got one of your videos.
Pardon?
I've got one of your videos here.
Yeah.
I'll show it to you very soon, and I was just wondering if after you could sort of like talk us through like the idea or like what was, I'm very interested with this because when I was looking at your profile, this is the first one I clicked on, so it's very influential to me. Do you want to pass it? It's just that one there, just press play when you're ready.
Which one?
I
that
feel like
one?
this is gonna be outrageous. I don't know.
That one.
So just
For our viewers at home, just click on the link below and you'll know what video you're referring to. That one, the one with you biting your bottom lip. That one.
I just love
starts
to...
like that. That's the thumbnail.
No, I already know what it is. I don't even
wait,
need to watch it.
okay, let's...
You don't want
I
to
know
watch
exactly
it?
what it is.
So I would describe it for the sort of audio listeners. I'm going to give it a watch and a narration if that's because some people aren't watching.
Yeah.
Okay, he's lip syncing. The lyrics are "F me like you want me," scream baloney or something, and then you're sort of. I want to say you're simulating. I want to say sex.
It was just a TikTok dance.
Is that actually
I
a
didn't make
trend?
that up. Like, it was a trend.
Oh.
It was a trend.
Oosh.
And it was a transition trend.
Oh,
So
we're
like,
I'm
at the
not on
start, like
TikTok,
I have
so-
like no shirt on and stuff like that, and like
Yeah.
my hair's all scruffy, and then like I'm like doing the dance thing, and then when I go to like what is
Wait,
it?
okay, can we be
When
clear
you
what the
transition
dance
to, like,
thing
a
is?
Transition,
makeover.
and I'm like, yeah, like I did a haircut and
like
stuff
the
like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love how you're calling it the dance thing. I would say sort of the camera goes down to, I want to say, the hip region.
Yeah.
And there's like a...
I would say these are the dance moves.
Yeah.
Thrust,
Yeah,
thrust,
yeah.
mid thrust, hard thrust, thrust.
Oh, it says you got the
Yeah.
choreography
I
down.
was just going along with what the trend was, to be honest.
Have
I
you
didn't make it up.
started any trends? Because I thought before this, I thought that you created.
Yes.
Well, I was
Well,
crediting you to all
in
the
a sense,
trends.
I did start the Vortex. Like Johnny Danger started the motion of it. Like he'll just do the motion and then drink it. And then I started doing that because of him. And then like every time I do it, like I started seeing like this little swirl in it. So I just sort of perfected it from there.
Yeah.
And then, so I got like that version of the Vortex, like I pretty much started. Well, it was probably around already, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like no one's like.
But the word.
We're not like, yeah. But like I invented it to my own self because I'd never seen anyone do it before me. So,
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
But I mean, it went crazy, eh? Like predominantly, like your followers, are they males? Because they all, I mean, every dude I know is like,
Yeah, it depends. Like on TikTok, predominantly my following is female, but on Instagram, it's quite like,
Half,
split. It's
yeah.
like 60-40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you like, so do you sort of, because that, you said you were like jumping on a trend with that one.
Yeah, I
or
never
like-
do stuff like, because that's what I mean by I try heaps of things out. Like I'd never done like, because I don't do the TikTok dances or anything, all the transitions, but I just thought I'd give it a go. That was like my first and only one.
I think
that
I define that as a thirst trap.
Really?
Yeah.
That's okay.
I'm personally, I'm...
it's okay.
It's okay.
Do you know what I mean?
That's
Like-
okay.
That's allowed. That's
Well, yeah.
allowed.
I was like,
Did
are
it
we...
work?
Well, I'm actually, I date predominantly women.
Pardon?
I date mainly women.
Oh, that's all
Not
right,
as a
yeah.
result
That's
of you. Not as a result of you.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
life.
Now I do after watching that video.
So I'd say my thirst is quite quenched generally.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, my thirst isn't there to be trapped.
Oh, right.
But
yeah,
I
but you'll be
enjoyed-
thirst trapped by females. I guess.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the exception. There's always the exception
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about
Thank
you?
you.
Was your
Well-
thirst trapped?
Do I thirst trapped with that?
Yeah.
Oh no, I thought it was funny though.
Yeah. Sure. Thank you.
Ooh.
I was like,
What sort of like, is there a specific area you're interested in moving in content creation, or do you like just kind of like trying heaps of different stuff?
I do like trying like heaps of different stuff, but like I feel like my passion is like talking to people. Like I like talking like in this sort of a setting. Like I want to do something similar to this, like maybe in the future. Any jobs? Nah. Like yeah, so that's sort of where I want to move towards, like getting like maybe a podcast up and running or a show of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool how many like doors I think being on the social media platforms can open to you.
Yeah. I mean, well, having a platform allows you to be able to do things that usually regular people wouldn't be able. Not regular. When I say that, that's out of it. You minions. No.
but yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
There's a platform,
there are
yeah.
people that don't have a platform. Yeah.
Do you,
So, yeah.
do you think like there's responsibility to people like when you have a platform like you like how many like 90,000 followers? Do you feel
Yeah.
On
like you have a
Insta, yeah.
On Insta,
responsibility
yeah.
to like to your like especially the younger ones, or does that come into mind when you're making content?
I feel like yes. Like if we're coming back to the whole influencer thing, like it comes part and parcel with the whole having a big platform, I guess, because there's so many eyes on you. You're definitely going to influence someone's opinion on something. I try my best to steer clear from like politics and
Yeah.
like things like that, because I know that something I could say could influence someone in that way. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So yeah, you definitely do have like semi-watt of a responsibility. But those that do follow me know me. Like I'm always like drinking and I'm like missing
Yeah.
flights and I'm like hectic. I like party all the time and I'm like all over the place. But like I guess that could be seen as like a bad influence in some way but like I'm in my mid-20s, you know, I'm still partying.
Yeah.
But like, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess there is some of that stuff. There is some of that stuff for sure. You have to sort of hold yourself accountable if you're putting out or portraying sort of narratives or whatever it may be that may be negative or may affect a certain group or demographic or something like that. So yeah, there's always something like that in the back of your mind.
Have you ever like run into any kind of like conflict? Like have you ever been nearly cancelled? Cause
Oh, like beefs.
Nah, not really, to be honest.
Yeah,
Like, there like a few
crazy.
people have like you get haters and stuff like that that'll
Yeah,
like
like
try
the
and
odd comment.
try and like, they'll try and like put you on their story and be like, this guy's a blah, 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 and then it doesn't go any further than that, you know?
Yeah.
But nah, not that I can really think of. Maybe, have I? I hope not, no.
Yeah.
I'm probably cancelled in some people's minds.
They're not on Instagram, aren't they? Who cares?
Yeah.
We care.
Were you always like, as a kid, were you always like coming up with creative things, like running around, saying, like, how did you get into it at the start? Because you say you've been doing it for like 5 years.
Yeah. Well, I was like, I've always been a bit of a character, like, you know what I mean? Like a bit of a class clown and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the way I got into it was like by accident, really. Like I always wanted to do something like an entertainment. So whether it be like a show or on TV in some sort of way, form, media, whatever. But yeah, I just fell into social media sort of accidentally. Like I had done a video on my Snapchat just for my mates, like all 10 of them. And I'm like, all of them were like replied and were like, bro, this is cracker. We should put back then like Instagram wasn't as popular. So it was like Facebook. Everyone was like, put it on Facebook, you know, like blah, blah, blah. So I chucked it on Facebook and all of a sudden it went viral. Like, well, it went viral for me at the time. Like it got like 80,000 views, and I was like, whoa,
That's heap.
all at the red carpet.
The excitement.
Mum, run, off to Hollywood. No. But yeah, so I had that, and then another social media fella. He doesn't really do much anymore, but his name's Ogamon. I don't know if you know him. He done these videos and was like, sure, girl, get in the car, girl, and he's like sitting in his car. Do you
I
remember that?
definitely wouldn't be watching those kind of videos.
Yeah. But he's like, he used to be like quite big back then, and he reached out to me and was like, bro, make a page, bro, you'll crack a pair. So,
Oh, cool.
So I made a page and then done another video that went viral, like a few 100,000 views, and then just sort of just snowballed and just been doing it ever since, really.
Ooh, I love the like accidental starts.
Yeah,
You're not
yeah.
searching for anything, you're just like,
Yeah.
this is crack up.
Yeah.
From
And
a
like,
10
you know,
mates.
I used to get real caught up in like the whole, I need this many likes, I need this many views, and I want to delete this video now because it didn't get that much like traction.
Yeah.
But now I don't look at that sort of shit at all, you know what I mean? Like I just put out stuff that I find is funny, like I was saying earlier, like if I find it crack up, I'll be like, yo, this is crack up. And like if I can make someone else crack up just by being my idiot self, then why not, you know? The world needs more laughs.
Yeah.
Stand up. Have you found like, have you got any like Vorteke, Tāpiri following you? Like anyone like in their 40s?
Oh, yeah.
People like parents come up to you? Like,
I do.
Surely some
I remember when
papas
I
find you
started
crack
like
up.
when I like first, the Vorteke started becoming like a really big thing. I had a few principals from like Terewai Kopua and stuff reach out to me. And they were like, hey boy,
Kati.
they were like, you're making these kids, or like, it's a positive because they're all sitting around the water fountain at lunch and they're drinking more water, you know what I mean? But they're sitting here, we've had to ban the vortex because they're sitting here trying to do the vortex all day in interval. So it's sort of like a glass half full.
These
sort of
kids are too hydrated.
Kia ora.
Boy, that's so great. The kids are too hydrated.
The kids are way too hydrated.
Cut it off, cut the fountains.
Too many mummies. Too many mummies. Way too many mummies.
On the ground.
Oh,
yeah. If I was the principal, I'd be like, I was going to call you T-Rex. Kati.
Thanks, buddy. But yeah, I do have quite like some elder followers that follow me and stuff like that. Yeah.
What school did you go to?
Rotorua Boys High.
Oh, true. So you found Rotorua, did you find like,
Rotorua, yeah.
did anyone in Rotorua, like quite a small town, were they just like, like do you find anyone like back in school just like, oh, you're out of it? Or are they like a little bit of fans?
Oh, like all my bros that like grew up with me and went to high school, they're all just like, that's him anyway. Like that was always me anyway, you know.
It's like genuinely you on those videos.
They're like, bro, that's no difference to how we remember him. He's always been like that. So, yeah. But then you get the few odd ones that used to be like way too cool. They're like, brother.
Oh, the bully jockey that now wants to know you.
Yeah.
Boy, I don't like that vibe.
Nah, but you know, that's all good. Just be humble. Kia ora.
The old circle back, say.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know who's like your real bros and stuff like that, you know?
Well, yeah. Like, so I mean, I know it'd be hard for someone to be like, yeah, I got this, I'm doing this, but like how many, like, can you kind of talk briefly like about what opportunities all those followers kind of give you? Like, is there, like, do you get stuff free sent? Like, free stuff sent
for
to you?
sure.
Because I feel like heaps of rangatau are just like, I want to be an influencer, the life looks good, you get your makeup done, you know, but there's a lot of work that gets
There's a lot of money. Like everyone, I don't understand this whole like this thirst for like anyone in general for fame. Like I don't know what
Kardashian.
Like, I have like like it's just all that bullshit. But like, what people don't realize, like I have like a very small, tiny amount of like recognition, I guess we'll call it. But even me, like going out in the streets, going to festivals and stuff. Like my mates get hoha. They don't even like going to town and to like festivals with me because they get stopped every 5 seconds. You know what I mean? Like,
and everyone's expecting that energy.
And like at the end of the day, like they're just showing love. So like I'm not gonna be a dick and be like, bro, like fucking need it,
Can you imagine that? I love your videos. You're like, oi, leave me alone.
Yeah. Like, but especially Hodangi ones, I see them in the clubs. Brother, do a Vorteke. It's like, yo, just pull a bottle out my ass. No.
Is that where you
Do you
keep
get
them?
shouted a lot? I feel like heaps of boys would be like,
yeah. So anyway, to circle back to your question, sorry. Yeah, there are a lot of amazing opportunities you get. You can do like a lot of brand endorsements and stuff like that. And I see a lot of young rangatahi coming up on TikTok that are getting opportunities and stuff like that that weren't really there. Because when I started like 5 years ago, like it was just like Jimmy Jackson, Johnny Danger. Like it wasn't like there wasn't really much in sense of like and like a lot of companies didn't really understand like what sort of pull social media had. You know what I mean? Now like businesses are starting to realise what obviously having a platform can bring them. So like all these young rangatahi are only like in high school and stuff, and they're getting shouted trips places and new clothes and all that sort of stuff, which is mean. You know what I mean? I'm like, what was that when I started? No, but like, no, I definitely have gotten it. And like even just being able to rub shoulders with the people that you're able to while having a platform as well. Like I've been able to meet some amazing people that like I've idolised growing up and stuff like that. You know, that I never ever thought I'd get to even see, let alone be bros with. And just to realise that they're just normal like all the rest of us. Because I see that, and I can understand why people have a perception of me like that too. Like I'm like I'm an unattainable figure because I'm well known. It's like, it's just like not well knownness. It means nothing. Like it means nothing. Like honestly, society holds too much value on people that are well known. It's like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's the Kardashians. Nah!
Wait, you being a Māori Kardashian?
Pardon?
You're like a Māori Kardashian?
Nah, definitely not. Definitely not.
I mean, like how you're looking up to those All Blacks, I'm sure like in a few years, you know, heaps of rangatahi will be...
Yeah, I just feel like us as like human beings, we like are gonna evolve and mature in your later ages, like with the experiences you go through anyway, you know what I mean? Like I'm still pretty young. So I'm still going to run amok and be a little bit account, but obviously you're going to grow up someday, mate.
Maybe.
30s. No, that's what the 30s are for.
40s. I reckon 30s is the new 20s, isn't it? Surely.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go.
Dirty 30s.
Honor it.
That's the
That
one.
is one thing. I think influencers are the box that maybe, in my head, I put them in the not so genuine box. You know,
and
like
there are a lot of people like that.
I'm sure
and
there's
it works for some people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like some people can portray a character and like crack it on that. Like whereas me, like I'd find it hard. Like it's easier to just be yourself than to try and be anyone else. So you know what I mean? And you do yourself the best. You know what I mean? Like, you can act as yourself the best out of all the acting. No. But yeah. So no, it's buzzy like that.
Is content creation like your full-time mahi now? Like, does it pay the rent, the bills,
Yeah, it does.
the mortgage?
do you
I don't
not
know your
have
life.
a 9 to 5 job?
No, I don't have a 9 to 5.
Hey.
No. But like, it's sort of like content creation. I do like a lot of things. Like I find it quite hard to tell people because they're like, what do you do for work? And I'm like, I do like all sorts. Like I do like I got merch coming out. Like I've got merch at the moment. I just hosted a festival on the weekend. Like that's a little bit of this. Like even today, something like this. And then it's just all sorts of little bits and bobs here and there. Yeah. I want to start like a couple of businesses soon. Yeah. Because I thought, man, as well, like you've got such a massive platform. Like instead of making all these businesses, all these monies.
Can you tell us?
Probably like a whorehouse. No, I don't. I wanted to do like, cause me and the bro Nipia, you know Nipia, we like hosted a party.
Yeah.
So I want to do like some sort of event management and some sort of like way to like host some parties or like some events, some gigs. Maybe like a clothing brand of some sort. Yeah, just like, I don't know, just
kind of Wellington
like
based.
Yeah. But like when we do the events, like probably like all around the country, I reckon.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like on like Jersey and Geordie Shore, eh? How they like have party buses. Did you ever watch that?
Every night that I watched Jersey Shore and Geordie Shore, me and my class.
But they like after that show, because it made them like famous, they'd like go around the world hosting parties, and people would like pay to party and hang out with them.
Hey, that's the ultimate life.
Yeah.
People
Is it?
pay to come and party with you.
I remember like a few years ago, Gary and one of the chicks from Geordie Shore came to
Yes.
Wellies.
Was it
Gaz-
Charlotte?
Gaz and Charlotte.
Yeah.
They came.
Charlotte, who's pregnant right now?
They came to Wellies and like they came to a club and it was like $60 to get into the club, you know, like that sort of
Whoa.
vibe, just because they were there.
Is your party
People
going to be...
went- I remember they even started doing that with the people from the GC. Let's go.
Let's go. Shout outs to the wino and the GC.
Are your parties going to be $60?
Hell no. Nah.
Free.
No way. Oh,
Not-
nah.
Give us a code so I
But
can
we're
be
gonna have things going on. Like it's not gonna be just like come party with me and the bro. Like we'll have like certain DJs and then we'll have like giveaways in the party, like all
Eesh.
sorts of different little things, you know, just to make it like a little bit more special than just going to a normal club, you know.
Yeah.
subsidised
Wait,
drinks.
what would
Yeah,
you...
things like that. Yeah.
What would you want in a special... We can give you some ideas. What would
Oh,
you
cool.
want in a special party club that you've paid for?
Um,
Anywhere from $0 to $60.
Would love at the party a makeup standby.
Oh,
A makeup standby at all the Kardashians, but you know when they have the photo booth, they have a makeup person there and to just touch you up for the girls.
Yeah.
So you know, get suited in the clubs and stuff. So I would
Yes.
love to
Yeah,
have
that's
someone
a
just
good
go, hey
idea.
girl, you just
Yeah,
gotta,
yeah.
you know, in the bathroom maybe.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
just always then just check you know,
Yeah,
girl,
yeah.
defrizz your hair. Think,
I'm a sucker for a photo
defrizz
booth.
Nips is here too. He can get in on that. Nah, I love you, Nips.
Shut up.
Oh, yeah.
I want a
Lord
photo
knows he needs it.
booth,
Nah.
I reckon.
Photo booth?
Yeah, lock it in.
Yeah, for sure.
And
Oh,
like
cool,
good
thank you.
photo, like good
I
photo
didn't think of
lighting.
that. That's a really good idea.
For anyone, like, okay, I'm pretty sure, I know that heaps of Māori kids are like, that's it, I'm gonna be a, you know, hey, do you feel like, I feel like they're like, yes, I just need the idea and stuff. What would you say? Like, what's some heads up you would give that you wish someone told you? Like, any advice you're like, hey bro, maybe you should do this, maybe you shouldn't, this is what you should stay away from?
Yeah, I think, like for starters, if you want to start getting into doing like content creation and stuff like that, first of all, try and just figure out what you like to put out. You know what I mean? Like do something that you enjoy, like doing. You know what I mean? Like and sort of the humor, whatever it may be. Like it might not even be comedy, like because I do like sort of humorous stuff. It could be like cooking. It could be arts and crafts. It could be whatever you like.
Thirst
you know what I mean?
traps.
It could be thirst traps. You know what I mean? We love a good thirst trap. You know, and like just find something that you have a niche in and then try everything. Like, you know, try skits. Like say if your thing's cooking, try skits doing cooking. You know what I mean? Try being like humorous. Try being real serious. Try being real different with your cutaways and make it look all real nice and jazzy. Just give heaps of things a go and something will stick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for everyone, like, because I can only speak on behalf of like what I'm doing, like the humorous sort of stuff. Just be authentically yourself, like, you know what I mean? Like, and don't get too caught up in worrying about the views or the likes or the followers and stuff like that. Just do you, and if it's meant to be, it'll work out, you know what I mean?
And if it's not, give
And
it
if
up
it's not,
after a year
yeah,
and go
straight
to
up.
uni.
I
Tamariki
reckon
mā.
straight up, because I know some bros out there
Still
that have
trying.
been grinding for ages and their videos are just not hitting out, and it's like, brother, I reckon it's just
You
time.
can be Mashiach,
You're just not that
Paku
guy,
Apia.
pal. You're not that guy, pal. But, you know, yeah.
That's interesting. I think it's like the market of content creators lately and influencers both. Like so many people are striving for it that there's so much content out there that I think you're right on like finding what hits for you.
Yeah.
Because you got to stand out. There's so many videos.
Yeah.
You got to find funny.
Just find something that's authentic to you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't have to be the most unique one. Like, we're not reinventing the wheel here, you know? Just do something that works, you know?
Yeah.
And even if it is inspired by someone else, that's kei te pai as well, you know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Is there anyone like help fans or should I call them fans? Got fans?
Followers, yeah.
Followers, you know, do they like give us a one out of it story? Or any famous person came up to you and you were just like, whoa, do you know me?
Yeah,
Anything
well,
like
like,
that?
I remember I was backstage of One Love.
Okay.
And,
Casually?
You know,
Backstage.
You know, just
Not even a singer, but he's back there.
Yeah, I'm just back there just hanging out with my peeps. Shut up. No, so I was backstage and I met the lead singer of Catch a Fire, and like Catch a Fire is my
Logan.
favorite band. Yeah, Logan.
He the man.
Yeah, I met the guy, and like Catch a Fire is like my favorite band, like since I was young. You know what I mean? Like brought up on their music, and I was like, oh, kia ora, bro, mean set, and I went to give him a hung, and he was like, oh, the Cuzzy, and I was like, oh, the bro knows me. The bro knows But yeah. But I have like things like that all the time when people that I like look up to and they follow me, like, or they'll get a follow from them, and I'm like, oh, the bro follows me, like, because I'm into like harder into UFC, and like a lot of the CKB boys follow me, like Dan Hooker, Kai Kara France, and stuff like that. So like, I'm still waiting for that one from Izzy though. Come on, style.
Yeah.
Up to nah. He commented on my video, but no.
Oh, but he didn't follow after that.
Still. Anyway, he's from Rotorua, even Rotorua boys high. Come on, my brother.
Hey.
Okra, come on, we're here.
Is that where you got bullied? That's
Yeah.
how he tells a story, eh?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's pretty pody, eh?
Koto, ma.
Was that, sorry, was that like wrestling or what's?
UFC?
Yeah, don't know.
UFC's mixed
It's
martial
like
arts.
the cage one.
Yeah, cage fighting.
You know, and it's got the bro and he's winning, or he was the face of New Zealand and he was crumping.
You don't know anything about the UFC?
No.
Starbender's probably like, I'd say he'd probably be one of the most famous New Zealanders in the world.
Honestly,
He's the
they
world
put New
champion.
Zealand on the map. And he kiri mangu here. Washko.
Shout outs to the UFC. I'll Google you.
Send us promotions, whānau.
Kei te pai.
You kei te pai.
Kei te pai.
What's something your followers wouldn't know about you? Like
Yeah.
I mean, they know you're funny, they know you like to take a joke, you know, you take a joke easy. What's something
I don't know, eh?
you think that would surprise them?
Oh, I love science. Like, I'm really into science. Like, I watch, like, Harvard, like, law things at night. Like, I watch
What do you-
their lectures, like, Harvard lectures and stuff like that, about, like, the string theory and, like, theory of relativity and stuff like that. Like, what,
Oosh.
like, astrology and stuff.
Shit.
Yeah.
You into matariki?
Nah, I haven't looked into it.
I'm watching the Harvard stuff, whānau.
Yeah.
Rangi mātāmu.
Well, I was like, I don't
Sorry,
know.
Ivano.
I don't know
That's
if
next
Harvard are
weekend.
doing matariki yet,
Yeah.
but one
Yeah.
day.
Oh, that's a cool fact.
Yeah.
Were you good
yeah.
at science at school?
Nah, but I'm just real interested into that now that I'm older.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just sat in bed all night, just watch YouTube videos of science shit. Like.
Have you seen the
You
magic?
didn't even have science at Kura. It's like gone at sixth form. Oh, sweet as. I'll
We
do
don't have to
that.
pick it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Later.
Obviously, like in the past, the idea of celebrity was like people in movies or like singers or like to kind of have a platform of people who know who you are. It was very like celebrity culture. Do you know like the yeah.
You were either artist or you were like on TV or
Yeah.
actor or things like that. Yeah.
Do you think that content creators are like changing the game of who we consider famous now?
I think someone who's famous is just someone who's well known, I guess.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter what like stream or like area you come from. If you're well known, you're well known, you know what I mean? Like celebrity, I feel like a celebrity is a different stature of famous though. You can be well known, like I feel like I'm well known, there's like well known and then there's like famous and then there's like
I feel like celebrities rich.
Celebrities
Celebrities are
like Drake
just-
and Rihanna and the Kardashians, like they're celebrities, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
They
they're
are.
like, you can't go out the house without getting paparazzi and shit like that. That's a celebrity, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can't take your kids to the park and shit like that, which is pretty sad, but you know, like that's...
Well, I'll be sweet as if I have like 100 million in the bank. I'll be like, shit. I'll buy
Shut
the
the whole back.
supermarket.
Yeah, build your own
Get the
park.
pie. Yeah.
I think that is, interesting, because I feel like in New Zealand, like we don't really view anyone as celebrities. We're like, nah, that's just like whoever.
Yeah.
You know?
Taika is like our biggest celebrity now, I
yeah,
guess.
yeah.
Oh, Taika will be up there, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
I think-
Israel, obviously you don't know him, but he's up there.
Do you say Chris Brown?
Nice. Israel.
Oh, why am I a bit sorry? I'm like 2 cars away. I'm struggling.
Arasanya?
Because Chris Brown from Tuku.
Yeah, I was like,
Chris Brown. We cancelled it.
Chris Brown from Ruatoki.
I was like, Chris with a K? Like, who's Chris Brown? Like, yeah.
Chris Warner? No.
Oi, yeah. He did a tour and met his fans.
Did he?
Yeah.
Chris Warner.
Yeah.
Buzzy chap.
Who
Yeah.
would go?
Oh.
Oh, no, like, I mean, like, okay.
Since you were on the show.
So Chris Warner goes to your town, eh? And it's Friday night, 8:30.
I'm closing
And what
my
are you?
book.
Are you like, Mum, we've got to go to the town hall. Chris Warner's there.
No, it wouldn't be you, it would be your mum that would be saying, girl, I'm off to go see Chris Warner.
Wait,
And
so-
actually, it's time to meet your dad. Nah. Come on, get in the car.
I'm shutting my book. You were on the show.
Well, he was in my storyline, so I don't really mean. Lovely guy, though. Kia ora. Kia ora,
Shout out to
Makaire.
Chris Warner.
Makaira.
I'm sure he's listening.
I'm sure he's
Not
watching
anymore.
TikTok.
He's just turned it off. He's sad now.
But to go back to your thing, I think influence, I mean, who's the most people with the most followers on Instagram? Is that Cristiano, that soccer dude?
Cristiano Ronaldo?
Yeah, he's got the most. And
No, he doesn't have the
I
most.
thought it was Selena
what?
Gomez.
It's one of the Kardashians.
Nah, it's him, and then Kylie Jenner's the second, and she's down by like
the
80
Rock's,
million.
The Rock's like top 5, I'm sure.
Yeah, he is, and Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
I just share too much about my life. This is all I do.
Nice. Nice,
But,
my Instagram professional.
Yeah.
Well, no, the
Because Dwayne Johnson, I was like, stay up there, you Samoan man.
Yeah.
And then with the other bro, I was just
He
like,
lived here in Auckland, fun fact.
Galen.
Yeah.
You went to Galen?
Yeah.
I'm all over the pop culture, mate. All
let's
over
go.
it.
Let's go. Have you watched The Young Rock?
Nah,
That's
because I
good.
didn't get a role on it. Nah, I didn't get Young Rock. I was like, man.
You would have done great.
Oh, yeah, you would have been good girl.
Can you smell what the Rock and my dad loves him, man.
Oh, I'd come
Every
to your,
Samoan man loves the Rock.
I'd come to your town hall tour.
We have one more question though. We ask everyone.
Ask
Not
everyone.
I mean, I'm not even sure if we asked them from the last block, but I mean, we're asking now.
We're asking everyone starting now.
Celebrity crush.
Celebrity crush.
Yeah.
Sofia Vergara.
Oh.
The big melon.
Yeah.
On Modern Family from
She's-
Colombia.
Yeah, she's a baddie.
Yeah, her name's a
Yeah. Say auntie. Say naka. Say naka. Say naka bien there, hard.
That's more than say less, say no.
Say naka. Say
Yeah, but
naka at
that
all.
makes you not-
Complete silence. Hoi hoi.
Colombia.
Yeah. Nah, so yeah, nah, I think she's hot as, eh?
Yeah.
She's like 40 something too.
Yeah, and still a snack.
Ah,
She's the hakari.
she's all the way the hakari.
She's-
Say lek.
Oh my God. Did you say?
Because it didn't just get hot in here.
Did you say?
Makona have meer.
Wow. Her husband's pretty hot. I don't know what his name is. I think his name's Joe. He's that big dude. He used to be on True Blood. He used to be the
Are you
werewolf on that.
picking some random you don't know
Is
called?
it a ball head?
Nah,
Oh.
Sophia's husband.
No, but is it a ball head? Like brown fellow with ball head?
Nah, he's fair. Big muscles. Used to
Oh,
be on
fair.
True Blood, werewolf.
I don't know what True Blood is.
Your slip crush is Joe from some show.
Oh, yeah, who's yours?
The hot fish from Shark Tale, Lola.
Angelina Jolie's voice.
Yeah, but the fish.
Angelina Jolie. Which is the other one?
There's like hot. No.
Because she's like the hot one, but he doesn't end up getting with her. He ends up getting
Shark
with
Tale.
the auntie or the.
Oh, bro, it's been so long. Have you watched it recently? I can't remember Shark Tale.
No.
You feel
I'm
you
not a
feel me?
loser. I'm a wiener. No. Like,
Wait, I
didn't
love
know.
that you knew who Hot Fish was.
And that's our episode on Endorsements. You were here with me, Celia Schmidt-Pickett, and
Janaye Henry, and we've had a special guest.
THAT CUZZY TREXX. Kia ora.
Oi, thank you so much for joining us. We've laughed heaps. It's been so fun. Shout out your socials so people
Just
can
that
get at you.
_CUZZY_TREXX. I know it's a bit of a rigmarole.
Can you
But
get
if you
rid
write
of-
that up, I'm usually the first to pop up.
Can you get rid of the underscores or what's happening there?
You can just write that, and I'm usually the first thing to pop up.
Yeah, okay. Don't worry about the underscores.
there ain't
You'll
no
see
other
it.
Cuzzy Trexx fun, no.
Yeah, that. Yeah, there's heaps of fake ones. Don't
give them your money,
Scammed.
yeah.
Don't get scammed, partner.
Don't hit me
You
up.
didn't win a prize. Okay? You didn't win prizes. Relax. Yeah.
Sweet ass, get at 'em. All right, that's
Let's
the
go.
episode. Good.
Kakite!
Sorry, my harmony was a bit out of
Oh, we don't do those things here. We're not Nepia, man. Nah, we're not harmonizing. We're just getting high.